Welcome to Ageless Teachings. The Bible records something shocking, something most people read right past without stopping to ask questions. Genesis chapter 6 says there were giants in the earth in those days and also afterward. The Bible calls them the nephilim. But who were they really? Were they simply tall warriors of ancient times? Or were they the offspring of something far more disturbing? Something supernatural? In this video, we're opening the scriptures to uncover the truth about the sons of God, the daughters of men, and why this ancient mystery still matters for us today. Stay with me, because this story connects directly to the days we're living in right now. Genesis 6 verses 1 through 4 tells us that when humanity began to multiply on the earth, the sons of God saw the daughters of men, took wives for themselves, and produced mighty men of renown, the nephilim. The key phrase here is sons of God. In Hebrew, it's Bene Elohim. There are two main interpretations taught today. The first is known as the Sethite view, the idea that the godly line of Seth intermarried with the ungodly line of Cain. This is often considered the safe explanation. But there's another view, one that fits the language of Scripture far more closely, the angel or watcher theory. In the Old Testament, the phrase sons of God consistently refers to angelic beings, not human bloodlines. And the New Testament seems to support this. Jude verse 6 tells us that the angels who did not keep their proper domain, but left their own habitation, are reserved in everlasting chains under darkness for the judgment of the great day. This passage describes angels who abandoned their assigned place, something serious enough to warrant immediate judgment. That raises a sobering question. What exactly did they do? And could Genesis 6 be describing a rebellion that went far beyond disobedience, a corruption of humanity itself? Before we go further, I want to hear from you. Do you lean toward the Sethite view or the angel theory? Let me know in the comments, Sethites or angels. Now here's where the mystery deepens. If the flood was sent to cleanse the earth of corruption, why do we see giants again after the flood? Numbers chapter 13 verse 33 records the Israelite spies saying they saw the giants, the sons of Anak, who came from the Nephilim, and that they seemed like grasshoppers in their own sight. That's centuries after Noah. And it doesn't stop there. Think about Goliath standing over 9 feet tall, terrorizing Israel, or Og, king of Bashan, whose bed measured over 13 feet long, recorded in Deuteronomy. These weren't myths. They were historical enemies of God's people. The Bible presents them as lingering remnants of something ancient, something that should have been wiped out. This connects the mysterious world before the flood to the stories many believers already know, but perhaps never connected. So why does any of this matter now? Jesus gives us the answer. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 37, Jesus says that as it was in the days of Noah, so also will be the coming of the Son of Man. Jesus doesn't say it would be similar in appearance. He says, as it was. The days of Noah were marked by corruption, deception, and violence, both spiritual and physical. This isn't just about giants. It's about boundaries being crossed, about spiritual rebellion, about truth being distorted, and about humanity drifting away from God. And just like Noah, we're called to remain faithful, to walk with God in the middle of a corrupt world. This is a spiritual battle, and Scripture tells us to stay alert. The Nephilim represent a time when the line between the spiritual and physical was broken, a rebellion so severe that God intervened with the flood. Yet the Bible preserves this account for a reason, not to entertain us, but to warn us. If you want to dive deeper into Bible mysteries, check out my video on Behemoth and Leviathan. And if you want more scripture-based teaching that connects ancient truth to today's world, subscribe to Ageless Teachings. Thank you for spending time in the Word. Stay watchful, stay faithful, and stay grounded in God's truth.